for everyone. It's weird to do it from here. I'm not used to this. It's a weird setting. I don't have a microphone. I don't have headphones. Headphones? Headphones. I don't have that. And yeah. Okay, that is fine. I'm gonna put that there. And we're gonna go over here and do a post. Just so people can know that I am indeed live. Because I haven't been live for a few weeks. I have been taking it easy. But I don't want that. We go over here. We go over here and I'm going to add this one. And then I should also credit the artist. Why can't I tag the artist? There you are. Oh, there you are. Boom shakalaka. All right. Go. And go. And go. All right, there we go. Okay. Cool. So that is running now. Everything should be fine. I'm just going to post in the Discord as well. We are live now for the first... Oh! Okay. The bot was faster than me. I'm going to open the window because it's a bit warm in here. It's a bit warm in here in my room. But yeah, so we're going to be doing these streams like this for the rest of this month because I am in Finland. I don't have my gear, as you can see. It's not my normal setup, but it works. The phone is surprisingly okay at doing this stuff. So yeah, we're gonna have 4 of these streams all together, and then in February we will return to our regular setup with a proper microphone and etc. And I'm also been working on redesigning the stream layout, which is very exciting. I'm very happy about how that is turning out. It's almost done. I only have a few small things to add, and yeah, I got it done a lot faster than I anticipated, which is pretty cool. How has everyone's holidays been? Sorry, my voice is a little bit small. Phone camera is doing whoosh 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 whoosh. You mean it's like focusing and refocusing? Do you mean that, or something else? For Gnome, also nice to see you. Nice to see you, for Gnome. But yeah, oh okay. I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Words hard. Words are hard. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can really do about that. I can't control the focus of the phone when I'm streaming. It is nice to see you here as well, for now. But yeah, like I was saying, my voice is a little bit turn off autofocus. I can't do it for the stream. Like I can't do it. There's no way for me to do it on stream because I think Twitch is just saying for the camera like, hey, autofocus. I don't know if going to my settings, or going to my camera would help. Now it's not doing it. Yeah, it's probably because I'm sitting. Now I'm sitting closer because when I'm here, it probably tries to focus on different things. But if I'm here, then it should be fine. So I'll just sit closer. But yeah, like I was saying, I have been a bit sick. I've been a bit sick. Nothing too serious. I went to take the test and it was not COVID, so I'm guessing it was just a cold of sorts, a flu. Had some fever, headache, sore throat, but I'm pretty good right now. But still getting over it. So my voice is a little bit less powerful. For now, how was your holidays? My holidays were very chill. The first week when I got here, I was just chilling with my family mostly. Hold on, let me see if I can. I want to hide that. I don't want to see the viewer count. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. News is going nuts. Sniff these nuts. Yes. But it is. I have a bunch of news that we're gonna go through. I'm gonna wait still a while for people to come in, and yeah. But meanwhile, we can just chat fun stuff. Like yeah, it was holidays. We were very chill, spending with my family, and then after Crimbus, saw some friends, spent time with friends on New Year's as well. And after New Year's, I got sick, and then I've just been homesick. And yeah, haven't really done much. My holiday is same as any day. It was nice to have Sniff home, though. Ah, that's really nice. Yeah, I imagine, because I know that Sniff has been working very, very hard. Very, very hard this year, unsurprisingly, due to circumstances. Oh, and then, of course, on top of just seeing friends and family, I have been working on the stream redesign, which has come along very, very nicely. I'm very happy with the redesign. It looks very sleek, very nice. I've added a bunch of cool things that you will be able to do with channel points that directly interacts with my scenes. Some really, really cool stuff. I think you'll all like it a lot, but unfortunately I can't really show it right now because it's on my laptop that's over here, and I can't stream from it because the internet connection is not stable enough. Like, I could probably keep this stream running, and then it would keep crashing every like half an hour or something. So, by the way, tell Sniff I say hi for Gnome. But that's mostly been my holiday here. It's been very, very chill. Nothing super crazy happening, which has been nice. Which has been very nice after a crazy year. Hi, Takas. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, I'm gonna look at the camera, and then I looked above the screen. I was like, oh wait, that's not where my camera is. It's over there. Because I'm used to looking like above the screen, because that's how I would normally look at in my normal stream setup. So it's fine. What else has been happening? Nothing much really. It's been very, very chill for now, and we finally got snow here in Finland. We finally got snow. That's super cool. Like, I think it was the day before. The last few days have kind of blended together for me because I've just been in bed. But within the last few days, we got proper snow here, and it's stuck to the ground, like a good amount of snow. At least in Espoo. I don't know in Helsinki how it is. And that's been super nice because snow is just, it makes the winter atmosphere a lot nicer because it's really dark, but when there's snow, it brings a lot of brightness to it. So that has been a very nice welcome change. He's just asking what you're streaming today. Just news? Yeah, just news. All my streams that I'm going to be doing this month are going to be these types of streams where I'm just talking about stuff, about news, because I can't use my laptop. I might want to try. I could. Yeah, it's hard to test it with my laptop. Yeah, it's really hard to test with the laptop because the problems might start after like an hour of streaming, and then it just dies. So I think this is the most reliable way of doing it. So yeah, all these streams this month are going to be like this, lo-fi, just chatting, talking about news. They're going to be shorter. I'd say hour to 2 hours max, and just once a week, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Finnish time. And that's how we're going to do them this month because of circumstances, because I'm here in Finland and I don't have my stuff. But then, as I said, February, we're coming back. We're coming back with a bang. Stream redesign. Gonna get some extra lighting stuff also in my apartment to make it look a little nicer. So yeah, should be cool. Should be very cool. I'm very excited about that stuff. And then we can get back to PS5. I really want to get back to Demon's Souls, because I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of Demon's Souls. I wish that game didn't have that name. It's such an uncomfortable name to say Demon's Souls. And it's not even the plural of demons, it's the singular of like a demon's soul. So it's one demon's multiple souls, I think. Let me double check. I have my laptop here so I can check on stuff. Yeah, it's a singular demon's multiple souls. What's up with that? What's up with that, gamers? If you're so smart, gamers, explain to me this. So I'm super excited to get back to that. Also, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, I want to get back to that because it's a really fun game. But there's one downside to it. The music in Miles Morales is DMCA problems because I uploaded the VOD to my VOD channel of the streams where I was playing Spider-Man, and I got like DMCA notices for those videos where we were playing Spider-Man. It was like, oh, it's blocked in certain countries. I was like, oh, okay. Welp. It is what it is, I guess. Just, it do be like that, though. It do be. It's really annoying when, you know, developers make a game and they have a lot of them. No, just like the video is blocked in some countries. The video, the VOD that I uploaded, not the game or the music. It's just the VOD that it's blocked in certain countries because there are like it recognized like 2 songs that triggered the content ID system. Did it give any reason? Yeah, let me check. It did give, like, the reason is like these 2 songs, this song owned by blah blah blah. Oops, something went wrong. What do you mean something went wrong? Okay, well, that's fun. Hold on. YouTube Studio was just like, I'm broken. I'm like, oh, cool. That's cool. Love it when you do that. It just literally just gave me a oops, something went wrong, which is one of my pet peeves in like errors. In errors is like, something went wrong. We don't know what. And it's just like, but tell me, give me an error code. Give me something. Yeah, oopsie is like, I can't work with this. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Let me check. It was partially blocked. Let's see. No, I don't want to do. No, show me the. There we are. See details. So it is partially blocked because it has the song "Everybody Needs Somebody to Love" by Solomon Burke, and it has "On My Own" by Jaden. So these 2 songs were recognized by the content ID system on YouTube, and because of it, or sorry, rather, my video cannot be monetized. Yeah. So in one of them, video cannot be seen or monetized in certain areas, and in the other one, ad revenue paid to copyright owner, but I don't get any ad revenue from my VOD channel because it's purely for archiving. So, hey Theode, how are you? Welcome. How's it going, Theode? Who are you? My voice is still a little. It's fine. We can make it through it. There's here string. When was the last time I streamed? It's been like, hold up. 1, 2, like 2.5 weeks. I thought it was longer. Damn, really? Only 2.5? Feels like a month. Feels like I've been gone for a month. Damn. But it's only been like 2.5 weeks because the 18th was the last time I streamed before I left, which was on the 20th. I left for Finland. Yeah. Huh. I thought it had been longer for some reason. It really felt like I've been away longer. I've missed this. I've missed streaming and I've missed hanging out with all you cool cats, cool peeps. I'm fine. I'm happy to hear that. How is Roo, dude? Little Roo. Little. Whoa! Came to stop by real quick. I'm only 60% about it. That's 60% is pretty good. Welcome, Mido. Also, it's nice to see you here. How are you? Medio. Medio. Jotaro. Medio. Brew has grooming appointment next Tuesday. Yay! Sniff! Thank you for the tier 2 sub for 8 months. Sorry, there's no pomp and circumstance right now because I'm on my phone, but thank you so much for supporting me, Sniff. Killzone 2, is that some new video game? Oh yeah, that thing over there is like a Killzone 2 poster that I got from GameStop when I worked at GameStop because I still lived here. So this is my old room. This is my old room from when I grew up. But this is just a lot of other stuff here now since I don't live here anymore. But when I lived here, I put that up because I got it from work when Killzone 2 came out on the PS3, and I was working at GameStop. Good times. That was like 10 years ago? Roughly 10 years ago, yeah. No, a bit more, like 11, 12 years ago. It's so nice to see you all here again. I'm so happy to have you all here. Hi. And Sniff, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub. It really does mean the world to me. Let me check something actually. Now that it did that, I want to, because I've been working on the new stream design, but for some reason, fucking Stream Elements keeps showing my sub count wrong, and I don't know why. Hey, Nolly, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm a Facebook aunt? Oh, don't worry about that, Mito. It happens. Oh, okay, now it updated. Yeah, okay. So it seems like the sub goal thing, or like the sub count on Stream Elements, it updates only when there is like a sub added. So if a sub gets, if someone subs, then it checks like what's the number, give me the updated number, but it won't check for an updated number if there is no new subs coming in. If a sub, like a gift sub, ends, it's not going to update itself. Okay, now I know. What's a Facebook aunt? Facebook Tia? Good ones. It's fun because now I have OBS open and the chat is appearing here as well. Oh, I can't wait for you all to see the new overlay. It's so cool. One of those who share all kinds of BS they see being gullible and thinking every article is real. Your intentions were good, Mita. Your intentions were good. Don't worry about it. It happens. Why does it show that? Oh, I don't want to have that visible. Ooh, this is actually good. I can check stuff on my OBS and I was like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's not what I want that to be. Where are you? Chat overlay. Yes, buddy. Hey, welcome. How are you, bro? I'm a sub coming in. What? Did you sub? Sorry, I have like. No, there's no sub from you.
Lied to me for the last time. The only time. The only fans.
No, that's what I want. But it was fine. We figured it out quickly. We had an expert say, hey, maybe don't. And then we were like, okay. Where's the thing? Show user icon. Yeah, that I do not want. Don't show user icon. It's unnecessary. Do I need to save it? No, that's okay. That's fine. No. When I came to the stream, you said something about subs coming in. Oh, right. I was just talking about my new stream design because I have it open here now because I was just checking something. So I have like a sub count there that comes through Stream Elements, but Stream Elements doesn't update the sub count if there is no like sub activity. So whenever someone subs, then it updates the numbers, but not if like someone's gift sub ends, it doesn't update it. Was my point. No, he just wanted to declare his position in Dom Subway. Yes. I'm hating winter, although having snow is definitely an improvement. Yeah, having snow is a huge improvement to winter. Like it makes a world of difference. And it saddens me to know that I'm going back to where I live in Sweden, and we don't have snow there because it's too warm. Snow's the best. Are you using your phone's mic or do you have an external one? I'm using my phone's mic at the moment. I could try to put in my headset to see if that's better. Would you like me to do that? I don't know how that works, but it might work. Could work. Also, do you want to see my shirt? It should enrage some of you. Ooh. No, it's okay. Okay. Pog seal when? Yes, but did you see the Pog seal? And yes, but I should hate this shirt. Oh, you illegal. That's the point. Did I trigger you? Go to color prison. That sounds really bad when you write it like that. You haven't seen Pog Seal? I'm gonna ping you again on my channel because Mito made you something. Hold on. Ping. Yes, better. I pinged you. Go to my creative channel on Discord. Go to Color Prism. That's a good one. Oh, dog. Yeah, it's one of those, like, I know you didn't mean anything by it, Sniff, but, like, it's one of those, like, I'm just gonna write this. And then, like, in English, you're like, it's not a good one. Yeah. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. I know you didn't mean it like that. It was a mere slip. A sniff of the tongue, if you will. Oh, and everyone, go check out my my fun little tweet thing I did. Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. Okay, now sorry, I've been mostly sleeping after X-Men. No worries. But it's just like, I know you will like it. That's why I was like, I want Yes Better to see it because I know he'll like it. No worries. Sniff of the tongue. Sniff, give me a sob. You are faster with the sniff of the tongue. I am. I'm a fast-tongued man. Okay, here. I'm going to post it in chat because I can through my computer. I have the technology. By the way, if you want to use the clip command still works because I have my laptop here and I have the chat bot open. So if you do the clip command thing, it should still work. Fingers crossed. Actually, might not work. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Actually, probably won't work. Because, yeah. We'll see. Yay! Thank you for the gift subs to Sniff to Phnome. Thank you so much. I just fired up Yakuza 0 just to play Mahjong. Oh, that's peak you. That is peak you. Thank you for the gift sub, Sniff. But yeah, check out my tweet. I made a fun little thing this morning. Well, it was a day because I wake up like at noon or 1 p.m. usually. But I made a thing because actually Sniff Bask put into our group chat. He put like a thing like, hey, he put like the tweet, a tweet from Casey Explosion saying like the Oats Pigs meme, but they're Warhammer 40k, and then Sniff was like Fondue, do a thing, and then I was like, I'm sick, and it was quite late at that time. I was like, I'm sick and tired, and I was like, but I'll do it tomorrow, and so I did, because then I was like, how do you make like the Space Marine, like, because they have the kind of like when they have the helmet on, like their voice is coming through like a speaker thing, like, and it's a little bit different. So I was like, I wonder how you can make that. So then I just Googled, and there were like a ton of videos on how to make that sound with Audacity, and it was super easy. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did that this morning, and then I made a video, and I posted. So enjoy that. Hold on. How did you end up doing it, by the way? Let me see. Hold on a sec. There was someone subbed. Ongaloinen, thank you. Thank you for the tier 1 sub for 3 months. Thank you so much. Brother. The oats. Did you use the bucket? No, I didn't. I used 3 filters in OBS. Not OBS, gosh. Audacity, sorry. So first I changed the pitch like -5%. So I pitch shifted a little bit down. Not too much. At first I put like, because in the example the person put like -22, which was way too much for my voice because I have a deeper voice than that person, and I was doing a deeper voice to begin with. So I only did a little bit of pitch shifting. Then I added an echo to it, and there was a third thing, and that was it. It was really, really simple to do. And there was a few different methods of people doing that, and that was the one, the sound of that one was the one I liked the most. So it was very, very simple. In the end, it didn't take me long at all in Audacity, like 5 minutes. and then picking the takes that I liked. But the only thing I'm sad about is that I didn't have my nice microphone to do it. So it like blew out, like when I did like an S sound, it like really blew out that. But little things. The Audacity. Yes, every time I see it, I'm like, I love the name. It's such a great name. How are you, Ongaloinen? How has your vacation been? Also, Nali, how has your vacation been? And Jesper as well. It was good. Worked. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. And and you were like, and you referenced the correct thing, and I was just like, I just stole that from whoever, like, because I saw other people replying there, and I was like, that sounds funny. That sounds like a thing they would say. I'll take that. And then I just took those, like, the Codex Astrades thing. Like, I wouldn't have known to say that. Like, I'm not a huge Warhammer buff, so. Lo-fi S is a side effect of the Space Marine gene therapy. True. Not much of a vacation when you're unemployed. True, but meh. I'm happy the holidays are over. Okay, I'm glad that the holidays are over for you and that it's like, it's better. I'm happy about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have some water. So good. But yeah, now I've experienced a COVID test. It was really quick. I was so surprised. It was really easy to get reserve the test. Super easy. Hello, can you focus on me? Hello, thank you. It was really, really easy. Like, I called a number, and then they were like, you had to like choose, like, do you just need information, or have you been, or do you have symptoms, or like, I think there was like, do you need information, or do you think you've been exposed? And then the second option was, do you have symptoms? And so I chose that, and then it just said, okay, we're gonna call you back. And then maybe 5 minutes later, they called me back, and then I explained it. I have, fever, sore throat, and then they were like, yeah, okay, you need a COVID test. And then I said, okay, these two places are the closest to me. And then she said, okay, well, this one has these times today. Would any of them work for you? I was like, yeah, okay, this one works. Okay, we'll send you information via via SMS. And then they sent it to me. Then I went there, and it was like in the parking lot outside by a tent. Walked there. Hey, I have a time. Cool. Show your ID. Here you go. Here's some information. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're done. And that was it. That was really easy, really straightforward. What's this? I've got my sleep schedule working again, and it feels good on Goliath. That's really nice. Sorry, I'm reading it from my laptop because scrolling on this is annoying. So I'll try to read the newest comments always there, but if I miss, then I'll just... But that's good. Sleeping schedule working is great. Sleeping is so important. The Larman's organ presses the vocal cords so that the SS comes out odd. Little known fact, I wooed at Phonome over originally with Space Marine. Well, you wooed Phonome over originally with Space Marine physiology facts. That's amazing. It's extremely on brand for the both of you, but that's really cute. I really like that. When I first came over to Sniff and Pin with this, we were talking about the pineal glands of Murray. Like, and that's also like, I would say like impressive if you think of Warhammer as a franchise, that the lore goes that specific. Also the genitalia. Does the suit jack him off? Just like in Halo? The Master Chief's suit jacks him off. And no one can fact check me on this. I'm right. Shut up. More like your approach. Things not explicitly stated, because these things that were told, I'd rather... This is how the rest goes. Sorry, what do you mean for now? I didn't quite understand that. I didn't get it. But yeah, so the COVID test, super easy to do, super easy to get it done. Yay, Finland. Good for making it very easy and accessible. Oh, I misread? I don't get it. I still don't get it. It jacks them off as much as the Mjolnir, so it jacks off Master Chief. So that's a yes. Because we all know in the extended universe of Halo, Master Chief's armor jacks him off because otherwise he can't focus on combat. It's true. Look it up. It's not true. It's not. It was a, I think it was like a drill tweet originally, and then it just like became a meme. When I got a corona test, I had to wait on the same drive-in line with cars. It was weird. I was on foot. Yeah, exactly. Because it's just an outside place. But where I went, it was just like, there was like one car there. It was really empty. Combat. Oh. There were no information about pineal glands. Sniff's approach was an educated guess. But I would probably still like historically accurate because, you know, it's important. Another kind is. Warhammer's crazy. Warhammer is crazy. But hey, let's get started with today's news. And let's see if this works. Hold on. Wait, I need to find it. You know what time it is, everyone? I think we can do this. I think we can still do this. You know what time it is, everyone? We do this every time, and I think we can do it this time. There we are. You're not able to see it. We'll hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. Today, we're going to be talking about a bunch of stuff on the news. We're going to talk about Trump's leaked call. We're going to talk about Jacob Blake's officer not getting charged. We're going to talk about the Political Fins Party. And then we're going to talk about Google employees unionizing. Let's go! Trump's bleach call, yes. Trump's call about the manga / anime Bleach. That's what we're going to be talking about. And that's what's up today, folks. It kind of worked. It worked. We made it work. I have no idea how much of the music like just drowned out my voice. So I'll have to check the VOD afterward to see how it sounded like. But it's the only way I can do it, really. Apparently, I just noticed, because when I was starting the stream, apparently on mobile, you can also stream mobile games now on Twitch, straight from your mobile phone. It's pretty nuts. You can hear well enough. Why did no one post Melon? No one posted Melon in chat. Where's Melon? Melon in chat. Okay, let's get started with... Why are you... Oh, right. I was like, why is my laptop yelling? I was like, oh, right, OBS is on. That would make it yell. OBS can be a bit of a hog. Oh, you're filling the questionnaire. I need to do that. I want to do that. Can't post... Yes, you can. You're writing text right now. That is... Not even a reason. Because if you're on Windows... and you need to get emotes quickly, fun tip, if you press the Windows key and dot, you will get an emoji keyboard, and then you can find all your emojis there. Fun fact. You are late. You have failed me. Okay, so, is this a melon? It is. So, let's talk about Trump. And I was actually going to talk about the leaked calls first, but something even better happened right before the stream started. So Trump and his team have the, I don't know what it's called, like Stop the Steal, I think? Stop the Steal rally right now in DC, Washington, DC. And it was wild. Like at first it was really boring because I was watching Denims stream it. And at first they had like, who's the Eric Trump, and it was like really boring because Eric Trump is really boring. It was just like, well, this is kind of boring. It was Eric Trump being like, my dad is over there. I don't know why I made him sound like Kermit the Frog, but because they were like in front of the White House, like my dad's in the White House, and we're gonna win. And it was kind of like, okay, cool, cool, cool story, bro. And then they brought in the, I forget her name, but she's the woman who was like, and the best is yet to come. That woman from that crazy from the RNC, and they brought her, and she was screaming into the microphone, and she was screaming into the microphone, and it was really uncomfortable, and it was just like, stop screaming, please. And then it got even better because Donald Trump Jr. came on stage, and he was like so coked up. He was just like, he was also yelling about like really random weird stuff. Like at one point he was like, you see all these people in the front row, or like you need like in the next few hours, senators or whatever, governors or whatever, you're gonna have an important vote, do the right thing, and if you don't, you're gonna find me in your backyard or something. And I was like, what? What did you just say? Like, he literally made a threat, like, if you don't vote for my dad, I'm gonna come and beat the shit out of you. And he was like, already like had this weird like coked up energy, and his voice kept breaking constantly. I was like, dude, go see a vocal coach. Your voice is dying. Like constantly his voice was breaking because he was screaming and he wasn't using his voice well. Just like, and then he goes, I'm gonna beat you up. And I was like, what, why are you doing this, what? And then Rudy Giuliani got on, the Rudy Giuliani, the guy who was melting on stage previously. And then he got on and he was like, we haven't been able to look at the machines and the papers and I want a trial by combat. And I was like, what is going on? Rudy Giuliani legitimately said trial by combat. It's like, what's happening? Like, this is in Game of Thrones, Rudy. Hold on, let me see if I can. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear this. What is wrong with him? Trial by combat. Like, how desperate is this campaign where they're like, we can't find the evidence, I'll fight you. The last one standing wins. Like, this is how desperate they are. They have nothing and they're like, I'll fight you. I'll fight you. And I have to remind you, like over 50 of like the 60 some cases, no, like, or is it over 60 even? It's most of the cases that they've had regarding the voter fraud and all this stuff have been thrown out from court because they have nothing, because their evidence has been so bad. They've had nothing. They've had absolutely nothing. One of them they did win, and that was the one where the poll watchers were not allowed to stand close enough, which was like, okay, yeah, but that's the only one they've won. None of the other claims have been true or have been enough evidence, and a lot of the affidavits that they have, people have like backed out because like, whoa, I don't want to go to court and say this. No, I'm not doing this. So they've rescinded their affidavits, their precious affidavits, which are just statements with signatures. Yeah, it is essentially going 1v1 me, bro. Yo, bro, 1v1 me, bro. Just like, no, go away. It's a team game. 1v1 doesn't matter. Shut up. So, yeah, and then we get to this Monday, or we go back because this was today. And this Monday, there was a call that leaked between Trump and I think it was the Republican Who was it? Let me see. Mm-mm-mm. No, what's this call? No, it's like you're talking about other calls. I don't dang. Who was he talking to? He was talking with like a Republican, not senator. What is it? The politician. Thank you. On the phone, and it's like I didn't listen to the whole 1 hour. I've just seen like some of the or heard some of the clips, but it's like so desperate. He's so desperate in the call. He's kind of like, we won Georgia. Everyone knows we won Georgia. Hey, that's a good ad quote. Thank you for that one. Oh, it's 222, a number of the 1/3 beast. But he's like, everyone knows that we won, okay? Everybody knows that we won. But they're trying to steal it. It's not fair. It's not fair. You can ask for a recalculation. It's okay. It's okay. You can recalculate. You can recalculate. And he was basically like, you can ask for a recalculation. No one's going to say it. And then the dude was like, yeah, but our data is not wrong, Mr. President. And he's like, no, it's wrong. No, you're wrong. You just don't know it. Actually, you're wrong. And he was like, you should have an accurate election. Like, this isn't accurate at all. This is a sham. And you're a Republican. And it's just like, so good. So good. And then at one point in the call, he's like, fellas, I need you to find me 11,807, 11,780 votes. That's all. Just find him for me. Just find him for me. He's basically just like, come on, guys, come on. And just like, where are the votes? Where did we put those votes? Shit, I don't know where we put those votes. Hey, Kanto, welcome to the stream. It's so like, fellas, I need it. He's so desperate. And he was such a like mob boss, just like calling in like, bad stuff might happen. He was just, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Like every day, it's just like more crazy stuff is coming out, and I feel like this whole month is gonna be like that for the Trumps because they're just like floundering at any possibility. And now it looks like Democrats won 1 seat and Republicans 1 seat in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. You've been completely hysteric today. Oh, you have to pee like 5 times an hour. Oh no, what's up? What's up? What's wrong? What's wrong? Georgia runoff. Let me see. Okay, so 98. Oh, 98% have been reported of the votes, and actually, the Democrats are winning both of the seats, which would mean that the Republicans do not have a majority in the Senate, which is good. I mean, it's not like Democrats are going to do some crazy stuff, but I'll tell you when I've went through this, but it's a good thing. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you tell me when you are comfortable, and I'm happy that's a good thing. And also, you had a good D&D sesh. Oh, that's really nice. That's awesome. Good D&D sesh makes a difference, big time. But yeah, it's just. I'm glad that the Georgia result is going to the Democrats. Not like it's way better. You're pregnant? Yes. Keto is pregante. But that was the leaked calls thing. It was just, I don't know, did any of you it looks like you upgraded your setup in Finland. Hey, he's welcome. And congratulations on getting married. And thank you for the tier 1 sub for 10 months. 10 months. God damn, that's a long time. I bet Steven's not even pregnant. You don't know because you haven't watched Steven Universe Future. So how would you know? How would you know? You haven't even watched it. You haven't even watched it. That's true. Hey, You have had the chance to watch it for like a year. No, we haven't. Yeah, you have. It's been out for like almost a year. Well, not quite a year, but like at least for people with different schedules. Sounds like you need a producer. Because it's really good. That's why I'm calling you out. Because I want you to watch it because it's really, really good. Steven, and it's only 10 episodes. It's only. No, I'm not going to be your producer. No. I'm not going to do it. We pay with smiles, yeah. Because the problem is, like, I can't watch it with you because you would watch it at your place and you have cats, so I can't come there. Otherwise, I would gladly set it up. But can't do it because of los gatitos. Yeah. Cat allergy sucks. Just don't be allergic for it. Thank you. That's a really good good advice. All right, let's move on to the next piece of the news. This one is a sadder one, so content warning. This one will feature police violence. So if you don't want that stuff, then tab on out. No, why would you do this to me? Son of a bitch. This is. But I'm not making segments now. But this one is about the shooting of Jacob Blake, which happened on August 23rd, which we did cover on this channel, and I made a video about it. I think. Pretty sure I made a video about it. Yeah, no one knows if it's Sniff or Phenome. Who knows? It can be anyone at any time. But yeah, so Jacob Blake on August 23rd got shot several times in the back by a police officer in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I think it's in Wisconsin. When the police were trying to apprehend him and they tased him, but he still like went to his like SUV where his like 3 kids were in the back seat waiting for him. So he opened the door to grab something. We don't know what he was grabbing for at the time. And then the police officer was holding his shirt and then fired on his back multiple times. And that's the backstory of this. You might remember us covering this on the channel back in August, which feels like forever ago. And now then, it came to light that the prosecutor has declined to bring charges against the officer, Rustin Shesky, I think that's how you pronounce his name, who shot Blake several times in the back, leaving him now partially paralyzed, and his family is saying that he will most likely never walk again. And the reason for this is that it's hard to make a case against the officer, or it would have been very hard to prove the case, in part because it would be difficult to overcome the argument the police officer was protecting himself, which is one of the biggest issues with police violence in the US, is that whenever the police fire on someone, they can just say, oh, I felt scared, I was protecting myself. And then that excuses a lot of bad stuff that the police can do in the name of like, oh, I was protecting myself, I felt scared. I felt scared and I was protecting myself. And which is like, and that's why I think it's part of the reason, not the only reason, but part of the reason why they usually shoot many times, because it's easier to argue that if you like dump your clip that you were scared because you just shot all the bullets that you could. If you just shoot one bullet, it's way more calculated, or 2 even. But of course, it's not the only reason, because shooting someone just once might not stop them, so you have to shoot multiple times, etc., etc. And then Blake admitted to having a knife in his hand, and he even said that he switched the knife from one hand to the other when he moved to open the car door. And the officers and other witnesses also said that he had turned towards the officer with the knife immediately before he got shot. So yeah, it's a really crappy situation. I think originally the police weren't even called there because of him. It was like an argument between two people, and then Blake was like trying to break up that argument, if I recall, and then the police got aggressive with him for some reason, which we don't know why, and then this happened. New fondue background. Hey Chuck, how's it going? Yeah, I'm in Finland visiting family right now, so this is a temporary setup. I'm streaming less in the month of January, only once a week on my phone. But then in February, when I get back to Sweden, I'm gonna have my normal background and have a new layout for the stream. It's gonna be a little facelift after that. How's it going, Chuck? Yeah, new background. Who it is? Are you gonna talk about stand your ground law in Ohio? But it wasn't in Ohio though, was it? It was in Wisconsin. So unless I remember that wrong, is it Kenosha, Ohio? No, I'm pretty sure it's Kenosha, Wisconsin. So I don't see that Ohio stand your ground law really applies here, unless you feel like it's relevant here somehow. Oh, different thing. No, yeah, no, I wasn't going to talk about that. News. Oh, different news. Oh, I haven't even heard about that one. But yeah, it's really sad. It's like did Jacob Blake like make some mistakes there while dealing with the police? For sure, yeah. Having a knife in your hand and not listening to the police's orders is always not a great thing, admittedly. But the police like just straight up just shooting him like several times in the back to try to stop him is like, this is like a gross overuse of power. And then the fact that they can't be tried in any way now because they can just say, oh, I felt scared and I was protecting myself. I'm good. How are you? I noticed you streamed less. I was wondering what was up with you. Oh, it was just I'm good, Chuck. It's just I've been on vacation now because I came back to Finland from Sweden to visit my family and friends, and I'm here in Finland for the whole month of January, just so I can have a chance to see people. So that's why I've been streaming less. I don't have my stream set up, and I thought that for Christmas I just want to take it easy. I'm not going to stream. And then last week also I decided that I'll just take it easy and not stream. And that gave me the chance also to work on my stream overlay update and moving over to to OBS Studio from Streamlabs OBS, because I'm going to make that change now because I can do a lot more cool stuff in OBS Studio with all the cool plugins that people make for it. So that's the reason. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm doing really good, except I've been a little sick the past few days, but it's not corona. I got tested, so, and I'm getting over that now. So, but I appreciate your concern. That's really nice of you. It's very, very nice of you. What's the difference between the two? So OBS Studio, open the window a little bit. It gets so warm in here so quickly. OBS Studio is like the OG. It's like completely open source streaming software developed by I think there's one main guy. I think there's another guy now. So there's like two guys who work on it, and then people can submit stuff to it, and then they pull it in there depending on how requested the features are. And then Streamlabs OBS is a basically downstream version where they take stuff from OBS Studio and then they have their own branch where they work on their own stuff. The main difference is that OBS Studio is like user experience wise and UI wise a lot more simple. Like for example, it doesn't have Control Z, Control or like undo redo. You can't do that in OBS Studio. Just the UI looks very basic. Whereas in Streamlabs OBS, I think the usability is a lot nicer. It's a lot nicer to use in general. But then you don't have any use of plugins on Streamlabs OBS. It doesn't support plugins at all. You are usually a couple of versions late compared to OBS Studio because they come downstream to Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, those are, and then Streamlabs OBS has, of course, a lot of paid stuff integrated into it because Streamlabs has a subscription service with which you can buy like themes for your overlay, themes for your alerts, all kinds of stuff, and they that's fully integrated into Streamlabs OBS, and then their alert system and all that, all their stuff is fully integrated into it, so you have less stuff to do. And I think OBS Studio is also a little bit less taxing on the CPU. Those are like the main differences. Like the main difference I want to switch to OBS Studio is because of all the plugins, because you can do so many cool things with the plugins. Like, I'm actually going to spoil this one because it's really fun, but I made a thing where you, the dear viewers, can use channel points with a command. It's not functional right now. I've turned it off, but you will be able to do a channel point redeem, which will make you hear Zawarudo, and then the effect will play on screen, and then my screen will freeze and turn black and white for like, I think 3 seconds, and then resume again. That's one of the fun things that I can do in OBS Studio. Sounds like a sensible investment. It's not really an investment, it's just like moving from one to the other. It doesn't cost me anything. And I've used OBS Studio before, so it's fine. Where's that thing? Ohio Governor Mike DeWine reversed course on his veto warning Monday and signed a gun rights bill expanding the right to stand your ground into law. The bill eliminates a duty to retreat before firing in self-defense at any place, including businesses, places of worship, or protest. Jesus. State of Ohio previously allowed residents to stand their ground only in their homes and vehicles. Ooh. Yay. Ooh. That's bad. Like, stand your ground, like I can kind of see it making sense in your own home, because you're in your home, and if someone trespasses and breaks in, it's your home. Like, yeah, okay, sure, I kind of get it. But you're in a business, like, time to protect everyone. This is nuts. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh, the US is such a weird place. I never knew about the plugins for OBS Studio. I'm going, yeah, check it out. There's like, if you actually, I can link a very, very good YouTube channel about this one guy who does like really cool stuff, really cool stuff with OBS. There you go. There's his channel. He does like a lot of really cool things. He shows like, here's how you can do a rewind feature for your stream, for example. You can rewind back to the last 20 seconds, for example, but it's really RAM intensive, so I can't do it on my laptop right now, for example. But yeah, it's a really good channel. He also talks about, he has like, I think 3 videos on different types of plugins that you can, that are good. So check those videos out. They're very, very, very good. Hey, Lead Blue, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Cuties. Our setup right now is a very simple, but in February, we're going to get back to my normal stream setup, so it's going to be cool. I don't know what that says, because I don't know what language that is. If you could speak English, please, Lead Blue, I would appreciate that. But yeah, stand your ground law is pretty rough. I don't like it. Let's see if it's bad. Oh, it's not bad. It wasn't bad. It's Italian. Is it this? No. Bonjour. Ça va? Ouais, ça va. Ça va? Parler anglais, pourquoi? Parce que I said so. Because I said so. Parce que je dis. I know my French is terrible. Barely remember anything from my French. Parce que. Fair enough. Sorry, sir. No worries. You were from Quebec, right? Right, Chuck? Do I remember that right? I remember you being Quebecoise. But yeah, stand your ground laws are weird, and the U.S. gun laws are weird. And for them to expand that is like, oh boy. I wonder what the reasoning for that is. I actually now want to find out. Let's see. Ohio, stand your ground law. I want to see what his reasoning for that was, because usually they would. That's weird. Like, he said he would veto it, but he didn't. Yes, sir, Quebecois. Yes, I remember that right. Okay, let's see. NPR. What are you saying? What are you saying? Ohio Governor Mike DeWine signed a stand your ground bill into law. Republican-backed. What's the reasoning? I have always believed that it's vital that law-abiding citizens have the right to legally protect themselves when confronted with a life-threatening situation. Jesus. DeWine said in a statement, I'm very disappointed, however, that the legislature did not include this bill the essential provisions that I proposed to make it harder for dangerous criminals to illegally possess and use guns. Okay, but then why did you sign it? Why did he sign it then? Oh, in the wake of the 2019 mass shooting in Dayton, which left 9 dead and many more wounded, DeWine had urged lawmakers to set stand your ground aside and instead pass a package of what he called common sense gun reforms. Among his proposals were to raise penalties against violent offenders caught with guns, expand the ability for courts to confiscate firearms, and improve the state's background check process. Hey, this sounds really good, DeWine. All of these things sounds really good. Why didn't you do those things? Or did he? I made my position very clear that we should not be taking up bills like that when we have bills that have been in front of the legislature for a year, where we have really the opportunity to directly save lives. Okay? But then why did he sign it? I don't understand. Like his points are like make super sense. Like, yeah, okay. No, but this is like it's not the founding fathers thing. This is the only one who can defeat a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. That's the one, what this is, brother. If I had a gun, I could stop the bad guy with a gun. I promise you that, brother. Well, I need to sign something. Yeah, that's weird. Like, he was very clearly like the point isn't to give individuals like the chance to stop things. The point is to limit like illegal gun activities, which is like, that makes a lot more sense. But then why did he sign it? I don't understand. That's literally a quote from the founding fathers, right? Is it? I don't think it is. I think you're just
memeing.
Yeah, let me just. I hate using the internet nowadays. It's like 5 pop-ups before you can get to a site. It's just like, ugh. Okay, but why did you do it? He signed the GOP-backed bill with a reservation in a spirit of cooperation? It's vile. What? Hello, Hope Chat and Fundu are doing good. Hey, Tegalun, we are. Nice to see you. I recommend minimal consent add-on. Ooh, thank you for no. Can you put that in the Discord somewhere so I remember that. That's actually really good. Thank you. Can you please post that again, the tech games and text, for example? That'd be nice. How are you doing, Teglun? How has your holidays been? My holidays were super chill. It's been super nice. I was a little bit sick the past few days, but I'm getting better now. It was not corona. I got tested, and now we're doing these a bit more simple streams because I'm in Finland. Yeah, even this one doesn't say like why did he do it. He was just saying because of in the spirit of cooperation. Cooperation with whom? It's his own party. You mean like it sounds like he got pressured into it by the GOP. It's already there, I can tell. What's already where? What's already where? No, it definitely makes it sound like he was pressured into doing this by his party. His party was like, we need to give guns to everybody. Oh, in Discord, your link? It is, I saw it ping. Perchance. I don't know. Let's move on to the next news item. The news. This time it's Finnish news. And oh boy, it's a doozy. So, we've talked about the Finns party, right? You all remember that? They are the right-wing nationalist party of Finland. Very racist. Very racist people. They don't like the foreigners. Their main gripe is foreigners bad. If we have less of them and close the borders, then everything good, which is not how the world works. They've, for example, blamed the rising housing prices in Helsinki on foreigners, and they've blamed in this small town spending money on like healthcare and stuff up to foreigners and all kinds of weird shit. So this Monday, it was Monday, right? What day is today? Wednesday? Yeah, Monday. Jyrki Åland, the chairman of the Finns party chapter in Turku, which is one of the big cities here in Finland, used to be the capital of Finland long time ago. So they had like a online gathering, which the name makes it sound like it's like a regular gathering that they have for like their members and stuff. And in this online event, Jyrki Åland, the chairman of the Finns party Turku chapter, I will remind you again, said or commented to I think the host was talking about how coronavirus he was saying that it's mostly killed immigrants in Sweden, which I don't think is true. I know that immigrants have been heavily represented in certain areas in the coronavirus, at least cases. I don't know about deaths. So I don't know if that's true, because from my understanding, a big portion of the deaths in Sweden were in nursing homes, which would not make a lot of sense to have a lot of immigrants. So first off, I don't think that's true. Anyway, he said this, the host, and then Jyrki Åland responded that, yeah, maybe a little corona purge would be just fine there. And the there was referring to Varissuo, which is an area in Turku that has a lot of immigrants in it. So super cool. The chairman of the Finns party chapter in Turku wishing corona to kill people in his own city, and immigrants no less. Super cool stuff. Really cool. Really great thing to wish. Of course, when he was asked for a comment by Iltalehti, who wrote about this, he said, "Oh, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. I was just joking." And anyone would know it's a joke. And then they were asking, well, did everyone there know that it was a joke? And he was like, well, it's everyone's own decision how they interpret things, but it was a joke. Oof, I read about this news. What an asshole. Yeah, an absolute fucking... And he's like a spineless as well. Like, if that's what he said, fucking... Then own it then. Then say, yeah, I said that. I wish they would die. Own it then. Don't backtrack like this. Say it. Say it with your chest. Goddamn coward. Funnily enough, this is the second Finns party thing to hit the news within a week. Really? I must have missed the first one. Oh, there was that one. Yes, that one I saw. Yes, there was also a policewoman who wore clothes of the Lapuan League at the Lapuan movement, the Finnish fascist black shirts from the last century. Yeah, we can talk about that in a sec. But yeah, basically, he was super vague about like, are you gonna apologize? They asked like he was like, well, maybe I'll post something here or there. Who knows? We'll see. And then he was like, basically, the reporter was like, so you as a representative of a party here in the city of Turku and the chairman of this party wished death upon a certain area in the city and immigrants. It was like, well, when you put it that way, I guess it does sound pretty bad. And it's like, he knows what he was saying. Like, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous how like how how they're treated so well by the media, and then it's like, oh well. He also added, let's not talk about this anymore because it might be interpreted as hate speech. Yes, sorry, I forgot that part. Yeah, that part was right after his comment about the purge thing. he said that let's not talk about this anymore because it might be interpreted as hate speech, which, yeah, I think it should be interpreted as a hate speech. Yeah, I think that's a good translation. It's like, yeah, I think you wishing a biological like purge to a specific minority in your city is pretty hate speechy, I would say. There was also comments about this Turku person on the Finns party forum, which were like, yeah, of course everyone else wants this, but you should not have said it out loud. Exactly. They're like, of course we want this, but you can't say it. This is the thing with like proto-fascist parties like this. They can't go fully mask off. Like they're basically like they can't go fully mask off because if they do, this happens. Like they're not at the point yet where they can go full mask off. Oh, you got your bitcoins! I received an email this morning from the guy. He has cracked my wallet. Ah, that's awesome, Keto. Oh, that's so good because you had like a sizable chunk of money there, right? That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Keto has had a Bitcoin wallet, but forgot the password and has been locked out of it for a long time. Started investing in whatever. No, Keto. Money corrupts. It's the meme with me, like the kid with the gun, and then that's me when I have to when I have to shoot you at the gulag. Sorry, nothing personal. But that's awesome. That's great. That's really cool. Money corrupts immediately. Exactly, Mihka Katsa. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well, Mihka. And hey, if there's anyone new here in the chat, you should check out our Discord. We're a lovely group of individuals there. We hang out there. We talk. A bunch of different channels. Join us. It would be very, very nice to have you there. I came here because I heard there would be fun with fondue. Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. But yeah, it's a bit more lo-fi this month. True Finn with fondue. No, no, don't say that. No. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Yes, Kendo can become a genuine champagne socialist now. That's true. That's true. That's true. He's in the monies now. But yeah, just this story sucked. But then yeah, same week. Let me see if I can find that picture, and I'll link it in chat. I should be able to find it. Whoa. The internet's really slow, so you're gonna have to wait a sec. Unless like one of you is faster. But wait, there's more. You thought the racism ended here? Nope. Sure doesn't. Here we are. Here we go. So I'm not going to be able to share it on screen, unfortunately, but here's the tweet. So go have a look. So in it, Pia Kottelu-Skilpeläinen, who is a politician for the Friends Party, she released a photo of herself with an axe and like a chain link thing in her hand, and wearing a sweater with like black and blue, and specifically in the motif of the Lapua movement, which is a movement from the when did that happen? I actually don't remember. When was that? It was in the 30s. Yeah, so they were a radical Finnish nationalist anti-communist political movement that started in the town of Lapua, hence the name. And yeah, it was banned because they tried to do a coup d'état in 1932. So that's really cool. That's really cool. I think they kidnapped. Didn't they kidnap the president? I want to find that, but I don't remember if they. Yes. No, wait. Yeah, they were like full on fascist, like full on brown shirt fascist. Oh yeah, they kidnapped the first president. Yes, Carlo Juho Stolberg. So he wasn't president at the time anymore. He wasn't in office, but they kidnapped him. Yeah, and took them to Joensuu, which apparently they lost a lot of steam because of that one. What? Stolberg. That's how you pronounce it. I didn't say it's stool. It's Stolberg. Stop being children. But yeah, so she released a picture of being like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if if these colors were to become popular again?" It's just like, okay, stop memeing. So yeah, this is really cool that a member of the right-wing nationalist party is like, you know what was really cool in Finnish history? When we had that far-right terrorist organization that kidnapped the president and his wife and tried to do a coup d'etat. That was a really cool thing. That was a really cool thing. We should bring that back, because didn't she was also like saying like, will you get kicked out of a restaurant in Helsinki for wearing this or something like that? The Lapua movement is one of the reasons that entry into the Finnish parliament building is restricted. Yeah, the politicians would have a safe space. Oof, 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 oof. Yeah, like caping for the Lapua movement is kind of like saying the brown shirts were really cool. It's like, what? I'm sorry, what? Coup d'etat. Weak snowflake politicians needing safe space. True, brother. They should be doing their stuff out in the fields, just like us real men. Well, Lapua Lake. Oof, oof. Yeah, so this is like, so she wrote in a column, and this is like the headline of the column. In the coming year, being a true Finn, it's hard to translate because the name of the party is Perussuomalaiset in Finnish. And what it literally means is like the basic Finns. Like Perus means like basic, or like core, like just normal. So like next year, being a Finn party member will become so trendy that you can wear the Lapua movement colors and enjoy a cup of coffee on Boulevard, which is a street in Helsinki, without a riot. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure there should be a riot. Go back to don't. True Finns always deliver good mood news. True, Mika. Except they're not called the True Finns anymore. They're just called the Finns in English, which is really confusing when you're talking about the party and it's like the Finns party. It's really annoying. Hey, Atlas, welcome. How are you? How's it going? And Otto Meri, the dumbest politician in Helsinki, also said after this thing that Lapua movement colors are fine to wear. Otto Meri has like consistently some of the shittiest takes on twitter.com in Finnish. He is like just so dense, so amazingly dense. He is in the National Coalition Party, if I remember that right. Otto Meri. But he just has like consistently, he's part of the National Coalition Party. Yeah, he just consistently has the most dry and dense stuff. And he was like, yeah, it's okay. Optimatic take C. It's more like a C take. I don't know. But the Finns do get one thing right. They're all fucking basic. Going good. How I don't know. Do you celebrate the holidays there, Atlas, over in Turkey? I don't know. I don't know this time of the year what it's like. He has called Extinction Rebellion a terrorist organization, but then he said that Lapua movement was not. So here's a white man, a lawyer, and politician saying, you know what? Hey, Ville Poika, thank you for the raid. Hey, everyone, welcome from the raid, from Ville Poika's raid. My name is Fun with Fondue. We're talking about actually Finnish politics right now. Normally, I have a more swanky setup, but right now I'm visiting Finland for the month of January, so it's a bit more lo-fi. But yeah, I'm a game developer by day and leftist content creator by night. And yeah, stick around, have some fun. Thank you, Ville Poika. Welcome to the stream. And Rum Inspector. I got it. Welcome, Rum Inspector. Sorry, took me a sec. Thank you for the shout out, Theodore there. Much obliged. Thank you for the follow, Rum Inspector, and welcome to the cuties. Welcome. Very nice to have you here. So we're just talking about Otto Meri. Not sure if you're familiar with Otto Meri. Wonderful politician, that Otto Meri, because he said that Lapua movement was not a terrorist organization. And let's put this back together. Lapua movement tried to do a coup d'etat in the 30s in Finland. They kidnapped the previous president and his wife. And this is not terrorism, but a group of people now, the Extinction Rebellion, stopping or blocking a street because they want to raise awareness to climate change issues. That's terrorism. Good take, Otto Meri. Good take. You did it. You saved the day. Ay. Going back to poor Finland from rich Sweden has effects on the streams. Yes, everything's better in Sweden. Everything, including coronavirus. I wouldn't lie, would I? In Turkey, Christmas isn't celebrated particularly, but we put up Christmas tree and all. Normally only New Year's celebrated. Okay, cool. How did that go for you? Did you have a good time? Hey, keeping up, my brain went nuts. I know this person from somewhere else, just can't place you. I don't know. I don't, because I can't see your face, so I don't know where. But cool. Igda, Finland. Yep, I've been there. Yes, I have been to those. So you would have seen me there. But I haven't been for like a year and a half because I live in Sweden now. I don't live in Finland currently. But yes, I have been to those multiple times when I still lived here. Well, the Swedes have afforded to have more cases. True. And now they're affording it so well that they're sending their patients to other countries because they're so they love to give. The Swedes, they love to give. Speaking of Ottomeri, our architect friend told me yesterday that he was in the same high school as him. Damn, small world. I moved to Oulu in 2016, so I've also been out of. Oh, okay, so it's been a while probably since we've seen each other. But cool, nice to see you here, keeping it. No, kidnapping the president is cool fun, but sitting down, full on eco-fascism. Exactly. Sitting down on the street, absolutely disgusting. Kidnapping president? Well, he's not the president anymore. Doing coup d'etat? Yeah, but come on. Come on. Good to see you streaming important stuffs. Yeah, I've started streaming like last year properly, and then been doing this for a while now. It's been a lot of fun talking about politics and stuff. Let's see if is there. I want to see if there's a bad take from Otto. I want to see if there's a bad take from him. Come on, give me a bad take. I want it. Is there ever a good take from Otto? No. Well, there's like, well, this is just a boring take from Otto, and then there's like, wow, this is a nuclear shit of a take. There's like those two. Hey, keeping it. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the cuties. Nice to have you here. And hey, we have new people here, so we have a Discord server. Feel free to join us there. We are a lovely group of people there, and we hang out there. So come along. You're reading the Mansilla Rebellion wiki article. Oh, what's in there? Getting good takes from Otto. I don't want good takes from him. No, Otto doesn't have good takes. The National Coalition officially supported it. Ooh. Well, I mean, what a party did like 80 years ago versus what it's doing now is like, they can be very different things. Come along with me to the butterflies and bees. Isn't that the ending song from Adventure Time? Am I remembering that wrong? Yep. By Rebecca Sugar. Oh. Or was I automatic? Give me a bad take. Give me a bad take. Nah, can't find anything quickly. Ugh, I found the bad take. I found it. I found the bad take. Not with the National Coalition. There isn't. Wham wham. I mean, they supported something good like in 1921. Exactly. No, but this was the. So Ottomeri quote tweeted the picture about the axe and the chain and the Lapua movement, and he was like, "I have actually had coffee on Boulevard with socks that I bought from Lapua in the Lapua movement colors. They're good socks even. But, as some might already guess, I have not had coffee with an axe in hand. And especially not with milk. I like coffee with milk." So wait, he's saying that it's okay to wear the symbol of a ultra-fascist terrorist organization, just don't have the axe. So Ottomeri is saying that if I go into a coffee shop on Boulevard with like full-on SS German, Third Reich gear on, that should be fine, right? As long as I have coffee without milk. So that should be fine. I can wear like a Nazi uniform. Because it's a good uniform, right? Like, shouldn't let it go to waste, right? Great take. Great take. Yeah. Bad Takes Inc. If you want bad takes, check out Ottomera. They range from, well, this is really dry and boring, to, wow, he is very wrong. And the very wrong stuff is good. Good as in good for a chuckle. Oh no. Axe in hand with milk. That's what men truly want. Men truly want a woman with milk in one hand and axe in other. We want the milkers and the axe. The two things that men crave. You have consistently objected to all good changes in Finnish history, education, to all criminalizing sexual assault with marriage. Yeah, true, they suck. They definitely do suck. Did you read about the guy with bombs in Helsinki talked about as a nuisance as opposed to terrorist? He had an SS uniform and on. I did not. But if he's a white Finnish citizen, then he will never be called a terrorist. If there is ever an act of terror in Finland, and it's perpetrated by a white Finnish person, or even a white person, it doesn't even matter if they're really like, if it's like a white Russian, or if it's like a white European person, for example, they're not a terrorist. They're like a troubled individual. But if they're Muslim, there is a field day. And that's why whenever there's like cases about like rape or murder or like horrible crimes, the Finns party is like about them. That is to say, quiet. They will not talk about it if it doesn't involve a person with an immigrant background. So let's say their parents, for example, are immigrants, but they've lived in Finland for their whole life. Then they're like, we can't let him here. Look what happens. This is what happens. And then like Finnish people do same things or even worse, and they're not saying anything. You have found a good take by Ottomera. Oh no, basically saying the kids on the Al-Hol camps should not suffer from the deeds of their parents. Damn. Well said. Huh. That is a good take. I agree. The kids at those camps should not suffer from the sins of their parents. They're just children. Wow, damn, Otto. Capable of an ounce of empathy. Huh. Yeah. Oofs, I say. Finns party. Weak. But then like the annoying thing is that the Finns party is like one of the most popular parties in the polls. And to leave for now, no worries. Need to make something to eat. Go for it. Yeah, see you around. Have a good stream. Thank you for the raid, Villepoika, and I hope you have a great evening. Have a good one and eat well. What are you making? If you have time to write before you leave. Yeah. Laters, potatoes. Laters, potatoes. Someone quote tweeted the 40k oats pigs thing with a comment: the codex Astartes does not support this meme. Why would you say this thing? I can't believe you would say such things about my meme. Mother, they have said bad things about my memes. They are mean about my memes on the internet. Anyway, last news bit. Let's get to the last news bit. This is going to be tech related and really good news. So I had a nice, funny, ha ha ha, shit, this is crazy news at the start. Then we have two not nice newses, and now we have a good news. That's some ultramarine posting. But yeah, so Google and its parent company, Alphabet, some of the employees are unionizing. They're forming their own union. Yay! This is really, really, really good because the game industry and the tech industry doesn't really have much of their own unions around the world. Oh, yeah, you can say no, no. I was just kidding. I don't care. I don't care. Yay! Finally, exactly. Yes, but it's only a start, so this is not going to have a huge impact yet. But solidarity forever, absolutely. So it's very good because, as we've talked before on this stream, unionization in the game industry currently is not at a great place, just because it's such a new industry. Efforts are happening though. There's like the Game Workers Unite. What is it called? Game Workers Unite. I think it's Game Workers Unite. Yes, Game Workers Unite, which is like a global labor rights group, which is trying to create union organization around the world, the game industry. And in tech industry, I'm not as familiar with the situation there is, but I would imagine their situation is very similar, where a lot of people are contractors. There are no specific unions to tech industries, but other kind of adjacent industries, so on and so on. So, a group of more than 200 Google and Alphabet workers have announced the formation of the Alphabet Workers Union. Yay! Of the roughly 227 workers who have so far signed on to support the union, they have all committed to set aside 1% of their yearly compensation to go towards union dues. Those dues will be used to help compensate folks for their lost wages in the event of a strike, which is really good because this is mostly located in, I think, the U.S. Most of them are located like in San Francisco, I think. So striking in the U.S., you can get into a lot of trouble because of that, and you're usually not going to get paid for that, and it can be very detrimental to you if you lose one day of pay. So just good. And where was I? In the middle of a strike, the bulk of the workers have signed on are mostly based in the offices in San Francisco Bay Area and one in Cambridge. Cambridge. So yeah, mostly in the San Francisco Bay Area. To be clear, though, the Alphabet Workers Union is a bit untraditional. The current union consists of just 227 workers out of Alphabet's 132,121 people. For the Alphabet Union, the intent is not necessarily to be able to bargain with Alphabet-owned companies, but to be able to work collectively toward common goals. So yeah, I think it's important to know that with such a small percentage of the workforce there, they don't have any bargaining power at the moment, but they can start, building up worker solidarity there. They can start pushing people to join them and understand what the benefits are of having a union. So in a traditional process, the next step would be to seek recognition from Alphabet, which can be difficult because when workers asked for voluntary recognition from Kickstarter in 2019, when they were unionizing, the company's leadership refused to do so, despite workers having majority support. Instead, Kickstarter's leadership forced workers to have a formal election with the National Labor Relations Board. It all worked out for Kickstarter workers in the end, but it took about 10 months from going public with its efforts to being recognized as the Kickstarter union, which I really hate that you have to get the permission of the company to be like an official union. It really sucks because it's like, why do we need their permission to be a union? It's like none of their business. If we want to organize, then we organize. But I don't know how the laws work in the U.S. and specifically statewide, but it's really good that this is happening and it's very visible, because if these start to happen at big companies and they're even somewhat successful, it can start a movement. It can start, other companies seeing like, hey, we should do that. Or what can happen is there are several, smaller unions in, let's say, Microsoft, Google, Apple, some other tech companies, and then they're like, we should merge into a big union, and then we have a lot of bargaining power, and then we can make some real changes. So, what's that, Poorly? What were you commenting about, Sniff? Poorly what? But yeah, I think it's a really great start. I hope we start seeing more of this in the tech industry, in the game industry. Oh, how the U.S. laws work. Yeah. I gathered. I gathered. But we definitely need more, labor movement in the tech industry, because people in the tech industry and the game industry get abused a lot by the people in power. I mean, just look at Cyberpunk. They were pushed to crunch for years, months, and years on end to finish the game, and they didn't get to decide, when the game was released. They were said this is when it's coming out, even though it was ready. People at the top were lying about the state of the game to the public. People were told originally there wouldn't be crunch, and then there was forced crunch, and there's no repercussions for that because the workers can't say, they don't have a common bargaining place there. So, and then the game comes out and it's in a terrible, terrible state, and now the workers have to fix that because the board made a dumb decision, and the board doesn't have to fix that, which sucks. What's more cyberpunk than being exploited by a massive tech corporation? Now that's punk. Cyberpunk. True. But it's really sad because, like, in the case of Cyberpunk, like, those people worked hard on that game, and I believe that the people who were making the game really put their, like, heart and soul into it. They were passionate about the project. They want it to be good. It's not like they don't care about it, and it's bad because they don't care. I'm sure that they cared very, very much, and now they're very disappointed that they had to release the game in such a poor state that it's just a mess. And it's probably going to take like half a year at least for them to fix the mess. Like, it's terrible. It sucks. It's a really terrible situation to put people in. And because they knew, like, the people who are working know, like, it's not ready. We can't push it out. And then people way above you in the boardrooms who don't work on that stuff are like, ship it. And it's like, but it's not ready. We don't care. I was actually watching a video today, Devin Nash's video, about, like, how the marketing in Cyberpunk is really, really good. And it was like, it came out the day when Cyberpunk came out. So it was right before the whole shitstorm started. It wasn't even a few days before. When did Cyberpunk come out? Cyberpunk release date. Was it the 9th? Was it the 11th? It was the 10th. So it came out a day before Cyberpunk came out, his video, about why the marketing has been so, like, perfect. And it has, like, they marketed the game really, really well, like, to their credit. But it was really funny watching it because he was like, this will go down as one of the greats. And it was just like, oh boy. Ooh, oh, it went down. oh, it went down. Just not the way that they wanted it to. And it's really, really sad because, like, I want good games. I want games to be good, but I also want people to be treated humanely and well. And for them to get the reward that they deserve for the work that they do. And then it's fun to see, like, kind of the complete opposite of that, which is Hades. Hades nuts, from I Know You're There, You're Gonna Make the Joke, or Sniff, or both. But that game was made by, I don't know how big Supergiant Games is, but I think they're fairly small. I would say less than 100, is my guess. And it was made over a long period of time. It was in early access, and they specifically don't crunch. They have a whole culture around not having forced crunch, and pushing people when they see them being, like, starting to push themselves beyond their limits, being like, hey, are you sure? You should be going home now. They have a culture of where they keep each other disciplined in a way, because it is a discipline thing, saying, okay, I'm going to stop now and I'll get back to this later, even though I am very excited to work on this. And they made, I would say, one of the best games. 20 employees. Whoo, okay. Damn, they're a small company. Wow. Oh only 20 employees and they made that game. They're really good at what they do. God damn. Because that game is phenomenal. Like, it is definitely one of my best games of last year. Like, absolutely. I've spent over 100 hours in it. And it's just polished to the T. Like, I don't think I had any major bugs with it. I didn't play it during early access. I need to watch the documentary that NoClip made on the development in early access. Oh, your pronoun thing started working. Yay! Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. I don't know why. Best games of the decade. Absolutely, yeah. Hades deserves to be in the like best games of the decade list. Absolutely. I think like hands down the best roguelike game there is. It's just it's really hard to find anything like bad about it. There's some things you might be like, that's kind of like not my thing, but it's a fantastic game, and it was made by 20 people, not overworking them, and it's possible. I think it's a lot harder, sure, in like a 500 person project to have that same ethos. It's definitely a lot harder, but I don't think it's impossible. Why not? Like, why should it be impossible? Speaking of Hades, I heard the first bad experience. You had the first bad experience. Our architect was too good at the game, so he got to Daddy-O before the plot had started properly. Oh, really? Oh, shit. So it was apparently a bit anticlimactic. Oh. Oh, shit. He was that good, huh? Interesting. Yeah, that can be anticlimactic for sure. That definitely makes sense. That's sad. But yeah. But I like the game. I think he will love the game for sure. Damn, he's a pro gamer. Took me a while to get to Daddy-O. But yeah, like that game was made 20 people. I'm sure they did like longer evenings for like short periods of time at times, but no like forced crunch for months and years, you know. And another game that was very open about not being developed with overtime was a game called Minute, Minit, Minute. Very good game. Highly recommended. Highly recommend that Vigi game called Minute. Go get it. It's a good game. It's kind of like a 2D Zelda puzzle game where you have 1 minute to do stuff and then you die and then you respawn. So you always have 1 minute to do, travel the map, talk to people, do stuff. But you can do things in the world that stay there permanently, So you have to like find out like, okay, this person wants this thing. Where can I find this thing? And then you're like figuring out what's in the map, and you have different spawn points, obviously. But yeah, and it's like super tight design, like doesn't waste anyone's time. Like it's really well designed. It doesn't waste your time. Respects the player's time, which I believe the designer JW talked about a lot, like respecting the player's time, which I appreciate a lot in indie games where they're like, let's not put a lot of like unnecessary stuff in here. Let's respect the player's time, because in AAA games and bigger games you can definitely have stuff like we need to have stuff for the player to do, so that just for the sake of stuff to do to keep them longer in the game so they can spend more money in the game. So yeah, but getting back to the union thing, it's really good. The Google employees are unionizing. Very, very good. It is long being needed, this unionization, because the tech industry and the game industry is out of control. And I hope it goes well for them. I know they're going to have to fight back a lot. And I hope it starts happening more elsewhere. Actually, chat, let's do this. Let's do a fun little... What were your favorite games of last year? What were some of the favorite games that you played last year? So Hades for me, definitely on that list. Final Fantasy VII Remake was so good. Such a great game. It was just... Hades as well. What other games did I just really had a blast? There were so many games that came out last year. I'm just like even trying to remember them is difficult. So I'm like, what did I play on stream? Yeah, Demon Souls remake. I had a blast playing that. What else did I play? It's so hard to remember what I played. Because I played a lot of games. Why can't I remember them? Why can't? Let's see. Games you played, yeah. I mean, I would say games you played because I can't say like, oh, this game was really good because I haven't played it. So I would say, what were your favorite games that you played last year? Oh, you mean game? Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, yeah. Games that you played last year, even if they didn't come out last year. Yeah. Let's go for it. I did play Hollow Knight. That was like at the very start. Very start. Yeah. It was a great game. Great one. Show bottom of map. You don't need the compass. If you play... By the way, is this the year? Imagine if this is the year when we get Silk Song and Elden Ring. Is it the year? Will it be the year? Who knows? Let's see. Best games of 2020. Best games. Yeah, Yakuza 0. I still haven't played Yakuza 0. Ooh, oh yeah, Last of Us Part 2 came out last year. I think Ghost of Tsushima hit me a lot. Hit me a lot harder than Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2 was really good. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. Ghost of Tsushima was just like, I think the peak of kind of open world game design of like the PS4 era. Yeah, what the hell, Devin? That's like, I'm like, what did I play? And then I just opened like a best of list and seeing what other people have been putting there. I'm like, did I play that? Nope. Yeah, Genshin Impact came out last year for those of you. Ooh, Crusader Kings was really fun. Crusader Kings was super fun. Gotta hand it to Bugsnax. Absolutely Bugsnax. Bugsnax was so good. Ooh, and The Pathless. Bugsnax and The Pathless were both superb video games. Game of Thrones was not historically accurate? What? What? Why are you talking about Game of Thrones? I'm confused. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. Right. Sorry. I don't care. So there's that. Have you considered the fact that I don't care? I just had fun. See, I care about fun. Yes, it was your running joke. It was. We had a good time. But yeah, Bugsnax was absolutely like such a unique game. Such a wonderful game. What's Helltaker? I haven't heard of that. Doom Eternal was fun. Somehow, like Doom Eternal left less of an impression on me, and than like Doom 2016. Like Doom Eternal was fun, but it was just like maybe it was just such a crazy good year for games. Like such good games came out last year. Just yeah. What? Polygon put as one of their best games of 2020 League of Legends? Okay. Alright. League of Legends? Okay, man. Maybe you'll write that essay one day, Sniff. Yeah, maybe. I didn't play Ori and the Will of the Wisps, but I heard it was good. Keto, you played that, right? You played Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Streets of Orage 4. Apparently that's a good game. You like Into the Breach? Ooh, I hear it's really good. Yeah, Ori was really good. Nice, Keto. Yeah, Fall Guys was fun, but I don't think I want to put Fall Guys in my like best games of next year. Yeah, more Hollow Knight than a platformer. Ooh, that sounds actually quite nice. Because one of my griefs with the first Ori was that the platforming was sometimes really specific or like really precision-y, but the graphics don't really lend itself to that, where it's hard to understand that precision, and it frustrated me from time to time. So that could be a good change. Astro's Playroom was really nice. It was a really nice little package. One was a good platformer, really challenging, especially hard. It was good, yeah. Oh yeah, you finished Diddy Kong Racing, Sniff. True. Big one. Big one. Big one. Yeah, Animal Crossing came out last year, but I didn't play Animal Crossing. So, eh. Didn't play half of Alex either, so I can't say about that. Last of Us Part 2 was good. It was a good game. Okay. Well, we had a great last year was really good for video games. And this year also looks to be really good for games. I mean, once we get more, consoles in stock, people will be able to buy the new consoles. We'll get the Horizon Forbidden West, new God of War, new Resident Evil, Kenna Bridge of Spirits. What else is coming out this year? Let's see. Most anticipated games of 2021. Let's talk. Let's see. Oh, you still have the hard modes. Don't do it. You're not gonna like it. Oh yeah, the new game from the Hey Clem, how's it going? How are you? The new game from the Left 4 Dead developers, Back 4 Blood. I think it's currently in closed alpha, but I'm excited about that one to see where it goes. Oh yeah, Balan Wonderland. So the new 3D adventure game from the creator of Sonic. What's his name? Yuji Naka. So Yuji Naka is making a non-Sonic 3D adventure game. So that is really, I want to see where that goes. Because it could be good. It could be really bad. It could be really bad. Deathloop could be cool. The new game from the Dishonored studio. They haven't shown that much gameplay, so it's a bit unclear yet. But it could be really cool. I'm good. How are you? I'm good, thanks. I'm good. I was sick for a few days, but I'm getting better now, yeah, I'm doing pretty well right now. Is the Disco Elysium update coming this year? I think it is. Yeah, I think so. I almost started playing it, but decided to wait. Yep. I'm glad you feel better. Thank you. We're talking about like what games were anticipated for this year, or rather like the games that are coming out this year. Is Diablo 4 coming out this year? I'm not really a Diablo person, so but I know a lot of people will be excited for Diablo 4. Elden Ring, if that comes out this year, that's going to be huge. That's going to be a real big one. Really big one. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok. The Gunk. The Gunk sounds cool. It looks like a cool like 3D platforming adventure game. That's what I noticed about like the games that were announced for the new consoles and for coming in the next few years. A lot of 3D adventure games, 3D platformers making a return, and I like that. That's awesome. Katamari Damacy was one of the best ones for me last year. Yeah, Katamari Damacy. I played that last year as well. Great game. Halo Infinite is coming out, if it's coming out. Oh man, Halo Infinite was supposed to be a Series X launch title. Do you remember that? That game was supposed to come out on the launch of the Series X, and now it looks like it's coming a year after the Series X is launched. Oof. Ooh, that's a oofski. If we get Elden Ring, may it implies that Winds of Winter is coming as well one day. Maybe. Oh yeah, Hitman 3 is coming out in like 2 weeks. That's pretty cool. Xbox 360 launch title, more like, from the looks of the trailer. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm sure the game plays well, but it was like a very weak, like, this is the next gen, this is our flagship title for our next gen. And it was just like, the lighting looks a little bit better, but it looked really not great. And one of my guesses is that the huge delay, because delaying a game by a year is a really big delay. Like, if they would have done like a half-year delay, for example, all right, they're probably gonna, game was buggy, need some extra polish. But a 1-year delay, that's a really big delay. So one of my guesses is that they're gonna up the visual quality because people were so like, this is it, by it. And I'm pretty sure they themselves have been like, they want to do more, but they've been pushed to release it earlier. So, but yeah, Hitman 3 is going to come out soon. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to play that on the Twitch because it is a very, very funny game to play on Twitch. They're going to cyberpunk it. Well, it looks like if they do it well, they are doing what Cyberpunk should have done, which is to say, not yet, let's get it together and then release it. But we'll only know once it comes out. Then we'll know. But from what it looks like, there's been quite a lot of development challenges because, a lot of people in high positions have left the company and there's a lot of shuffling around. So it sounds like the project has had some challenges. So we'll see. Once it comes out, then we'll see. And then there was the rumor that the multiplayer the multiplayer will be free. That they did say that wasn't a rumor, that was confirmed, but there was like rumors that they would have battle royale and like all these weird rumors. I think Cyberpunk taught developers what not to do. That's gonna happen again. Trust me. It's gonna happen again. Not for a few years, but it will happen again. Trust me. Oh yeah, and there's the Harry Potter game. Meh. Hollow Knight Silk Song. Hopefully. Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. That looks awesome. I mean, Assassin's Creed Unity had this exact same thing 5 years ago. These things happen over and over and over. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. What's going on with Breath of the Wild 2? Like, we haven't heard anything since that one teaser trailer about Breath of the Wild 2. What's going on? When was that trailer even? When did the trailer come out? It was E3 2019, so it's been like a year and a half. I don't think they've confirmed that it's coming out this year. No, I don't think so. Yeah, because... no. Continue. Shut up. But yeah, it's this year is Zelda's 35th anniversary, so it would make a lot of sense that they would release it this year, like a big Zelda game for the anniversary. It would make sense, but they're not going to release it unless it's ready. They would. I know that Nintendo would rather have like it's just an anniversary year with no game rather than anniversary year. Here's a game, and everyone's like, eh. But yeah, Breath of the Wild 2. What are they gonna like? Because we only saw that small teaser trailer, and after that, nothing. Like, we haven't seen anything. They'll release a Zelda collection like for Mario. They could do that. They may release a remake. Yep, they could do that. Yep, they could do some remake stuff. Sure, they could do like Twilight Princess remake, which, Twilight Princess is okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best. Oh yeah, then there's the Lord of the Rings Gollum game. They do love redoing their games. They do. Oh yeah, Medium. Medium is coming out. I think this month. It's like a horror game with like 2 different worlds you can shift between. Looks really cool. You can play Gollum. Yeah, there's a Lord of the Rings Gollum game. It's a stealth game. It's coming out this year, apparently. How have I never heard of this? Because they like announced it very briefly at some smaller event. There's been very little noise about it. Yeah, there's no release date for Silksong. Yeah, these are just like guesses. A lot of these. I'm just trying to like get like a list of like stuff that might be coming out this year. I'm like, oh yeah, Monster Hunter Rise for all you Monster Hunter kids. Get your Switch, get your Monster Hunter on. I know a lot of people are going to be really happy. Oh yeah, and then The World Ends With You sequel. A lot of people are going to be happy about that one. Oh, new Pokemon Snap. A lot of people are going to be happy about that one. Like, a lot of people. Oh, then there's a new Nier game. Ooh. There were some rumors about the game being in alpha, but those were said to be false by the devs. Oh, Silksong. Oh, if it's not even an alpha at this point, then it's not coming out this year. No way. I highly doubt it. But I mean, Pokemon Snap is just like people have been craving for a new one for such a long time. But yeah, there's like a remake of the first Nier coming out this year, which is called. This name is terrible. It's called Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139 ... That's the name of the game. It's so JRPG bullshit name. This is Nier Automata version 1.3.5. I never played the original Nier. Never played it. And I still haven't played Nier Automata. I started Nier Automata when I was living in France, but then something just quite didn't grab me about it. And then I just never finished it. Yeah, it sounds like a Kingdom Hearts. Truly it does. Wait. Oh, no, wait. I misunderstood this. So, the original Nier, apparently... Wait, what? It's an updated and remastered version of Nier Replicant, which was released only in Japan back in 2010. Oh, Nier Replicant was simultaneously released with Nier Gestalt, but Gestalt was released worldwide, titled simply Nier. Ah, okay. That's why I was confused. Because I saw the image, I'm like, that doesn't look like the guy from Nier 1. Ah, so there's Nier Replicant and Nier Gestalt, but only Nier Gestalt got released in the West, and it was just called Nier. And then there's Nier Automata. And now they are re-releasing Nier Replicant, which was never released in the West. Ah, now it makes sense. I did not realize that before. Ah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank! Yay! Ratchet and Clank! It could be really fun. Or it could be really mid. Who knows? Maybe Nerve and will come up. What? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, new Resident Evil. Oh yeah, Returnal. Returnal is coming out in March. The game from Housemarque. Could be really fun. Oh, it's a Valhalla sequel. Okay. Solar Ash, the new game from the Hyperlight Drifter developers. Sounds really cool. Oh yeah, then Stray, the cyberpunk game where you play as a cat, a lost cat in a cyberpunk town. I have a feeling that cyberpunk is gonna have like a big thing Hey, Yvonne, welcome. Ooh, my friend's gonna be stoked. She adored Valhalla. Yeah, Sniff adores Valhalla. Yeah, Stray. Remember this? Remember when we were watching the Sony thing, and there was the game with the cat in the cyberpunk world? Yeah, yeah, that could be fun. That could be really fun. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of games coming out just this year, dang. A lot of good games. Oh yeah. Hey, also, if you're itching to replay Mass Effect or you never played Mass Effect, they're gonna release an HD remaster of Mass Effect. That's nice. Maybe I will stream it one day. I hope for a new Shadowrun game. Ooh. When was the last one? Shadowrun. When was the last one that came out? No, I want the video game. What is in? You know, Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall, and Hong Kong. Hong Kong was the latest one, right? Will the HD remasters finally include the gay content? I don't know. I sincerely hope the Mass Effect remaster is a remake. A remake as in they've remade everything. Like just like really rebuilt it from the ground up, kind of like what they did for Demon's Souls. At least some of it. I don't think they're gonna do that. No, I think it's just gonna be make it look a little bit nicer. That's it. I honestly, I don't think they're gonna make much changes gameplay wise. I don't think so. I think this is mostly just gonna be a port it, make it look a little bit nicer, ship it. I think it's more of like, let's make it accessible for people on different platforms now, because right now, if you want to play the originals, you have to play it on PC unless you have your old console, and then it's a real hassle to play them now. And then, of course, we know now that they're working on a new Mass Effect game and a new Dragon Age game, which will happen in the future. When did Shadowrun Hong Kong come out? 2015? Damn. You think they make a newer one? Oh, new Shadowrun game. Isn't there a new one? No, not the role-playing game. Nah, I guess not then. They originally were going to include a gay romance in the first one. They didn't have time and never did. Oh. Then probably they're not going to put that in there. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm still in Finland, Ivan. So I'm going to be here the whole month of January. So hence the phone streaming setup and not being able to do much. Oh yeah, because they don't. Yeah, they're working on other stuff now. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's. Far Cry 6, if anyone is interested, but I'm not. Ratchet & Clank could be fun. Ghostwire Tokyo could be cool. It's also one of those, like, not really sure if it will be cool, might be cool. And there's a Golem. Then there's Gotham Knights. Again, one of those could be cool games. You liked 4 the best? 4 what? Mass Effect 4? You mean Mass Effect Andromeda? That is an interesting take. I haven't played Andromeda because it got such terrible reviews. Far Cry is becoming NHL, almost a new game every year. Yep. Although they did slow it down a little bit, but it's just, I worked at Ubisoft. I know how the games are made, and yeah, Ubisoft games are kind of really boring for me now. Especially since I feel like the the story aspect in Ubisoft games is really weak. Usually, it's really like meh. It's not coming out this year. Bad article. Slow-Mo Andromeda is an okay game now after all the patches. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard that, once they fixed all the bugs and stuff, they were like, it's an okay game, but still, like, it has some, core underlying issues that they couldn't fix, with just patches. Oh, Far Cry 4. Ah, okay. Yeah, 3 was really fun. Yeah, Far Cry 3 was super fun. And then around that time, Ubisoft started getting very formulaic with their games. They were like, this is the game. And then you're like, this worked in this game, so now let's put it in this game because it worked there, so it's a good thing. Had a friend that worked, Ubisoft did translations for some games. Oh, cool. Yeah, I worked on Trials of the Blood Dragon, Steep, and Trials Rising. Those were the 3 games that I worked on while I worked at Ubisoft. Boyfriend Dungeon, is that coming out this year? Oh, I hope it is. So for those of you who don't know, actually the first quote on this channel, if you do the quote command and pick the first quote, it's about this game. It's called Boyfriend Dungeon. It's a game, it's a dungeon crawler, but also a dating sim where you have to date your weapons, and the weapons are like different types of people. They turn into different types of people. And I backed that game, so I am. Swords are called Beyblades, by the way. Nice. Fighting and boyfriends? It's all I ever wanted. Okay, I think that's it. That's pretty much it for that we know of. I mean, there's sure to be more new stuff, but I think it's going to be another big year for games. More Fortnite. I was interested in video game localization at some point. Did my BA thesis on that too, but the reality of that job is just, yeah, no. Yeah, game industry is a rough one, Nelly. Also, non-binary partners and now a couple of women were added to the roster. Yes, they've added, it's not just men, it's also NBs and women's and all kinds of sizes and colors. Let me see. Boyfriend Donegon. I will link it in the chat. Yes, and also there's, like, if you just want to be friends, yeah, there's a cat. If you don't want anything romantic. Do they have that? Yeah, they have here. There's Sunder Talwar, he's a club owner. There's Valeria, she's the dagger. There's Isaac, he's the estoc. There's Sawyer, the glaive. He's there, the glaive. What is that symbol? I guess it's non-binary. I haven't seen that symbol before. There's Pocket, the brass knuckles. Pocket's a cat. There's Rowan, the scythe, also non-binary. There's Seven, the laser blade. Yeah, it's awesome. It's great. Had to ask my friend, he worked on Assassin's Creed games. Now he's doing stuff for DICE. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Yep. There's a lot of Assassin's Creeds. What Ubisoft games are coming out this year? Yeah, there's the Far Cry's coming out this year. Then Riders Republic, which is like the kind of sequel to Steep, is coming out this year, I think. What other games? Ubisoft coming games. What do they got? I have to look at their store because I'm like, what can I talk about? Because I know about some stuff that I can't talk about. So I'm like, what can I talk about? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is getting re-released. Oh, that's such a wonderful game. Oh, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game is so much fun. If you want a good 2D like brawler, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game is so much fun. And it actually hasn't been available for like if you had like a console where you bought it on the digital store, it got removed from the store some years ago, so you couldn't even re-download it anymore. So it's getting re-released this year. Yeah, the game is really fun, and the soundtrack is amazing. It's done by a a chiptune band called Anamanaguchi. They make really good music, and they made the soundtrack to that, and it's molto bene. Roller Champions, yeah, okay. They haven't announced a bunch of some of the big games, or at least they're not here in El Store. Let me see if they have like other things. I'm smart. Yeah, it has really great art style, pixel art style. Hope for a new skate game. Oh, but they're working on a new skate, Ivan. They announced that last summer. They said they're working on a new skate game, but they said it's still like super early. So I'm gonna guess that it's still like another 2 years before it comes out. Like I'd say 2022 at the earliest, probably 2023. But they are working on a new skate game because every time they talk about like some game, everyone's like, "Where's Skate 4? Where's Skate 4?" And they were like, "Okay, we're making Skate. Shut up." I always find it so odd when people hype Scott Pilgrim because when I got Castle Crasher at the same time, and Castle Crasher had so much better gameplay. True, yeah. I mean, Castle Crasher was definitely like the brawler game of the time on like the digital storefront. But just Scott Pilgrim is just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. It's a good game. Great soundtrack. Okay, so basically the only big Ubisoft game that people, or the two ones that are coming out that people know about, is Riders Republic and Far Cry 6. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Castle Crashers. Castle Crashers was a fantastic video game. Don't get me wrong. But I got the exactly the same time. So Scott got over. Yeah, obviously, like if I would have gotten the two of them at the same time, I think it's probably the same. What do people think about Flash is bye bye? I don't really have any strong opinions on it because I don't know what the benefits and the downsides of Flash being gone are. Even though I was a fan of the comic and the band before that. I don't think I knew Anamanaguchi before they made that soundtrack, and I think and I think that's how I got to know them, and I listened to more of their earlier music, and it's really good. Good riddance / nostalgia tears split, but they have been like archived, right? Like all kinds of Flash games and stuff. Yeah, because Flash is horribly insecure, but there were so many great games. Yeah. That's like, I feel like getting rid of Flash in the long term is a very good thing, but archiving and stuff is a challenge. I think one of my favorite games will be dead because of Flash, but like I think the team behind it made an actual console game and is gonna buy it. Yeah, there you go. Like the new Homestuck page does not let you play the game. F's in chat for Homestuck. Poor Homestuck. Luckily, there are many archives. Yeah. There's so much Flash content. Holy shit. Aw, but it was archived. Don't worry, Clem. Don't worry. 'Twas archived. Homestar. Oh, man. And there's still a couple days time to archive. Yeah. But I mean, Flash had a huge influence on like the internet in the early 2000s. Like it was huge. Oh, all right, chat. I think I'm gonna call it a stream right now. I think I'm gonna keep these streams a little bit shorter because I can't do as much with you with the screen and stuff that I would like to, and I can't play games. So I think I'm gonna keep these a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter. Like I said, I'm only doing these once a week, so we're streaming every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central European time, 6 p.m. Finnish time. So I'm gonna see you in a week. In the meanwhile, you can check out my socials over there. Follow me on the YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And then, if you haven't already joined us on Discord, please do. I didn't write that right. Hold on. I realized immediately as I pressed enter, I was like, didn't write that one right. Stream with some mobile game. I don't play mobile games. I just don't play mobile games. I don't really find them interesting. They're not my jam, really. But yeah, jump into Discord. We're a lovely group of people there. I probably can raid someone, I think. Let's see. I don't know how it works on mobile, if I can, from my dashboard. Does it show me being live? It does. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I can then raid someone. I'm a real gamer. I don't play those fake video games. I can't do the Sonic voice right now that well because my throat is a little bit effed in the A. Let's see, who's online? Right against the dying of the light. Indeed. Let's go say hi to Denims. She's lovely. We're gonna go say hi to Denims. All right, let's go raid the Denims. There you are. All right, everyone, raid. Let's get in there. It's raid time. But anyway, everyone, I will see you next week on Wednesday. Again, apologies, there's not that much content this month, but next month I'm coming back with a new stream overlay design, some new cool things you can do on the stream. Also, once I get home to Sweden, I will be doing some cool lighting stuff as well. I'm doing some new lighting stuff. So there's going to be a little facelift and then fun stuff happening then as well. We can do more then. But until next week, take care, stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, take care of each other. If you're not in the Discord, join us there, hang out with us there. Goodbye, everyone. I hope you have an amazing week. Goodbye. And hey, happy 2021, all right? Let's make this a good one, yeah? Yeah.
Those already governing. That's not America. In the United States, we abide by the choices of the people, not an elite few. The framers of our Constitution considered whether to have Congress select the president.